So you're watching my video because you pull up to the gas station in your GM truck or whatever, Tahoe, Suburban, Yukon, Silverado, maybe even Cadillac Escalade, whatever, I don't know. And you pull up to the gas station, and as soon as you put the pump into the filler neck, clunk, 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 clicks off and on, and then it's driving you crazy. And then you've already changed out the evap vent solenoid. If you know what I'm talking about, you already know. And that didn't do anything. And then you next went to the vapor canister, and you might have even paid God knows how much for that. And you change that out, and you still have a problem. If you have vapor canister failure, and all those little charcoal pellets were just spilling out of that thing, chances are you have those little pellets all in your vent lines on top of your tank. You got to get them out of there. You got to blow them out of there. In some cases, you can take a shot vac up to those lines, and just shot vac them right on out of there. In some cases, you can't. You got to drop the tank, and you gotta suck them all out of there. You got to disconnect those lines from that fuel pump, as you're gonna see in that video, and you got to suck them all out of there. So anyway, without further ado, enjoy the video. I hope it helps somebody, because God knows it drove me crazy. I even went so far as to buy a new filler neck. I knew my filler neck was perfectly good because I took the damn thing out of there and took it apart. And I knew it was good, but just for the damn hell of it, I bought a new one, and it didn't work. But this did. So if you're a DIY guy like myself, you can drop a tank, and if you got a compressor, you got a shop vac, you're gonna see just suck them damn charcoal pellets out of there. If you have vapor canister failure, where you had to replace your vapor canister, most likely you got them charcoal pellets all in your lines, and you got to get them out. Okay, so I'm going to assume that everybody's at this point where we're about to drop the fuel tank. We've got our straps removed. We've got our filler neck hose removed. And we're trying to figure out, man, how are we going to get to this fuel pump? Well, I removed the rear driver's side wheel, dropped the fuel tank just a little bit to where it's like that, and we can easily get to the fuel pump connections through here. I'm just going to slip my arm through there and remove everything. If you don't have that other purge valve on the other side, I think you could probably still do it, even if you do. I'm not sure. But one way to easily access the fuel pump without having to get to it from the other side, from the the middle of the vehicle, and reach all over the place, is to remove the rear wheel and drop it a little bit, and you can see I can touch them right now. I'm not going to film that part, but I'm going to take those connections out of there, and we're going to drop this puppy. So here we have the fuel tank removed, and we say, "Hello, fuel tank, my old friend. I've come to drop your ass again for the second time in a week." So anyway, if you're here, you've already replaced the vapor canister and the damn what's it called? Evap vent solenoid, right? And you still have a gas fill-up issue. Well, you might notice that on my gas tank, I don't have this secondary purge valve. I have a fuel pump with 3 ports. Here's the fuel line and 2 vent lines right here. And I didn't realize that last week. I didn't realize that. I thought that maybe these vent lines just kind of was on the other side of this, just hanging in the middle of the air, but that's not the case. We're going to pull this pump out of here, and we're going to find internal vent lines. I'm pretty sure of that. But while I have it out, I'm just going to go ahead and blow these lines all over again anyway. So I assume everybody knows how to remove a fuel pump. I'm not very good at that. We'll see. We'll see if I can film that. Okay, so I went ahead and went with my original idea, which was to shop vac these lines first. And after just a couple of seconds of shop vacuum, I got this many carbon pellets out of there. This was clean except for this crap. But I got this many carbon pellets out of just a couple of seconds of vacuuming this vent hose right here. So I'm going to continue doing that with my $5 Craftsman shop vac that I got 20 years ago. But let's go ahead and video that, I guess, and see how much more we can get out of there. Well, I mean, it's not a matter of seeing how much more. We got to get it all out of there. But here we go. Look at all this crap coming out of there. Watch it. See it all? It's coming right on out of there. It was just coming right on out of there. Let's see how much I got. Open up, bro. That's a fair amount. I'm gonna continue to shop vac this, and I might pull the pump out of there anyway and see if I can get to them lines. Well, I'm gonna be honest, one of the main reasons I did not want to pull this pump is because they can be a pain in the butt sometimes to get this ring back on right here. So in order to get this pump out of here, you got to take this ring off, and you gotta knock it in the opposite direction of these little notches here. So these little notches have this has to fit right there. So I'm gonna knock it with a pickle fork counterclockwise. Let's check it out. And it just kind of comes right out. There we go. Set that aside. And we don't want this shit all up in there, so I'm going to take the blow all of that out of there. I'm just a backyard mechanic. I do this to save money, you know what I'm saying? But I do know that we don't want all this dirt all up in there. Can I kind of take a napkin and wipe all that out? There we go. It's still a little bit dusty, but you get the gist. And I think it just pulled out. There we go. And here we go. Here are our phantom vent lines. Right there. There they are. pain in the butt. And I have no idea what to expect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect these and continue the video, I guess. Well, let's see. Pretty dirty. They don't make it easy. In order to disconnect this line, you got to squeeze these. Can't really see that. It's the same as the other vent lines. Squeeze these so it depresses that and wiggle it on out of there. They don't make it easy. No, sir. There's one. What are you supposed to do? Just drop it in there? Yeah, do that. I don't even know where these go. Yeah, let me pause this. I gotta maybe tie this off. Alright, so sorry, I went ahead and pulled that fuel pump out of there. Those little vent lines, this bigger one snakes back towards the end of the pump, and there's some kind of, I don't know, some kind of valve maybe right there with a little breather, and that little one snakes back that way and ends right here. Where I imagine I can't get my hand that way, but I imagine there's another little breather. So what I'm gonna do, I guess, is hook the shop vac up to those two lines right there and just shop vac the hell out of them. That's really what I'm gonna do, because you know I'm just a dude trying to save some money. So. I'm not gonna go ahead and film that part. Well, what the hell, man? I don't know. Maybe so. All right, so I think all I'm really gonna do is hook the shop vac up to these lines and see if I can get anything out of there. But first, that's good stuff. All right, here we go. Take my shop vacuum. I don't hear anything in these lines, so but I don't know. You never know. Yeah. Alright, so I don't know what good that did. I don't hear anything in those lines. But I mean, we got a good bit of charcoal pellets, you know, just sucking straight from the pump itself. So I don't know if I did any good just now. I guess the best course of action is go ahead and hook the pump back up and hook hook the internal lines back up. And I'm thinking that if I take my blower and blow in here, I should be able to feel good air pressure coming out of those vent lines right there. And if I do, I think we're golden. So I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna put everything back together. Okay, my friends, well, my idea is that if I can shoot air into here, fluid, you know, that would mean that I can, you know, shoot fluid into here. I should see air escaping out of there, correct? I think that's how it works. It is how it works. But anyway, here's this is the moment of truth. This is the moment of truth. Let's see. If we see air coming out of there, I think we're good. Let's take a lucky swig. Okay. Blower going in. Please let this work. Oh! Thank God. Did we see that? Hold on. Let me get something. Oh, yeah. I think that's it. I think that's it. Watch this. Here we go. Check it out. Right? Air escaping out of these vents with these lines cleared means that we have air escaping while fuel's being pumped in. I think that's it. I think that's it. So if you're like me, and you weren't able to put fuel into your GM truck, Tahoe, Suburban, Silverado, I guess, Yukon, whatever, and you changed your evap vent solenoid and it did nothing, and then you dropped God knows how much on that damn vapor canister and that did nothing, and then you went ahead and dropped the fuel tank and shot these lines that sounded like a damn baby rattle, and you shot all them carbon pellets out of the line, and you didn't know that this tank had internal vent lines, so you went ahead and put the tank back up anyway and drove straight to the damn gas tank, and you still the gas station, and you still couldn't fill it up, and you're sitting there tearing your hair out like me. I got a long hair, I got a lot of hair, but anyway, that's what it is. They're internal vent lines, and you got to clear them out. But it doesn't look like you have to pull the pump, because I was able to get quite a few carbon pellets just by hooking the shop vac up to these lines. So that's it then. I'm going to put this back together. I hope that helps somebody. I hope that helps anybody with a truck. And hey, you know what, guys? Let's maybe get a class action suit against GM for this shit, because this is outrageous. You ask a Ford owner, hey, you ever had this happen to you? They're like, what the hell are you talking about? And I'm a Chevy guy. You know, I got a Monte Carlo there. Never had a problem with it, of course, there. And I'm an Oldsmobile guy, too. But this is outrageous. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody. Please, I hope that helps somebody. And that's there it is. Adios.
On-the-go weather. Here is your local 3-day forecast.
Oh my God in heaven. That is a beautiful sound. Not so much that. That's a piece of shit. That right there. Thank you. Thank you. I hope this helps somebody. I'm filling up. I'm filling up. Okay, I'm filling up.